Yo, what's really good, my dudes? Welcome to another stream coverage video. So today we're going to be talking about what Mod Shauny's been up to, including making the Mimic Boss permanent content. So let's get into it. Now, before we get into that, we're going to talk about briefly something that's aimed for Monday's update coming out next week, and that is Mod Shauny's mouse over tooltips update that he's been working on for quite some time now, and I have covered it on the channel pretty extensively in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into major detail regarding it, but basically there's going to be a whole bunch of new tooltips when you mouse over various items in the game that will give you information like charges or uses you have left for the item, the percentage of degradation the item happens to be at, and other similar on-the-fly information that will be very useful. Not only that, there'll be certain warning messages that will let you know if your gear gets below 5% of its degrade, and 20% specifically for the Ring of Death. So everything you're seeing in bank or in his bank right now is what is going to be getting mouse over tooltips. So it's a large collection of items, and assuming everything goes accordingly, that will be coming on Monday. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's jump right into bringing the Mimic Boss into the game permanently. Now, just a little bit of background. The Mimic Boss was a boss that came periodically that you got tokens for on Treasure Hunter that allowed you to go kill it. So as long as you happen to have those tokens, you could get drops from this boss. They're opting for something pretty similar in terms of that drop mechanic. However, it's not going to be required that you get from Treasure Hunter. In fact, like I said, you'll still need B tokens to get any drops from this boss, but there will be a random drop from any monster in the game that happens to also drop charms. It'll also be extremely rare to get a token while skilling. Tokens will be tradable. And one important thing to note, tokens will only be consumed when you get a drop. So if you happen to die and fail the kill, it won't consume a token. So you can go back and try again until you get the kill, and then the token will be consumed. Now, if you're familiar with the boss, the mechanics and the difficulty of it will remain exactly the same as they were when it was a periodic content. However, the drop table is going to be adjusted and balanced. All the uniques that come from this boss will still exist in the game, however they'll be more difficult to get, and scrimshaws and things like that will be less common and dropped in quantities of 1 as opposed to like 3 that they were when it was periodic content. It's important to note if you're an Iron Man account that if you do this boss and you get one of the loot crates, that the drop tables are tweaked slightly for Iron Man accounts. So they're going to get an exclusive table different from, say, a main character. Now, upon launch of this boss, everybody will get a free customary token to go kill it at least once, should you choose to do so. It's actually a pretty fun boss. It has a timer mechanic that if you don't kill it within a certain time, you don't get a drop. So it is a DPS race, which makes it really fun and interesting. And I'm really excited to see it come into the game as permanent content. Don't know exactly when it's going to come into the game, but when I get more information, I will let you guys know. That being said, that's really all I got about the Mimic Boss and what Shauny's working on for the game. And that's it for the video. If you'd like to hit the like button, if you are not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.